Hello, and welcome back to the CRM module. Now we've explored the impact of different user access rights and learned about some of the configuration setting options available, including recurring revenues, leads, and multi-teams. In this lesson, we will review the remaining CRM configuration options, which will allow you to customize CRM to suit your business needs. From our main dashboard, let's click the CRM icon and open the Configuration Settings menu. Predictive Lead Scoring aims to help businesses prioritize leads based on a scoring system that considers various factors. It uses machine learning algorithms to analyze data and compute the statistical probability of closing a lead or opportunity. We are currently computing based on phone and email quality. Clicking on the Update Probabilities button, we can alter the factors and lead creation date by clicking in each dropdown. The factors the system will consider when computing predictive probability is limited to the pre-populated list we see, along with phone and email quality. Let's add to also consider tags and click Update. The change will have impacted the probability field on leads and opportunities unless they have previously been manually changed by a user. Let's click the Leads menu and open Campbell Chairs. Here, the probability field is indicating the system thinks there is a 33.14% chance this lead will result in a won opportunity. Moving to the Pipeline menu, let's open the 5 VP Chairs opportunity in the proposition stage. We see it has a 30% probability. However, there is a settings cog with a 50% in grey displaying above the field. This cog is indicating that a user has manually changed the probability on this opportunity at some point. Hovering over the cog, we see a tooltip indicating this icon allows us to switch the calculation back to automatic probability as defined by the Predictive Lead Scoring configuration. Let's click the cog and the automatic probability figure is now displayed. If we choose to manually change this probability once more by entering 30%, the cog icon and grey predictive probability reappears. Note, manual probability field changes will never be overridden when applying configuration predictive lead scoring changes in settings, unless a user chooses in the opportunity to return it to the automatic calculation like we have shown. Let's move back to the Configuration Settings menu and review Rule-Based Assignment. The question marks provide a link to detailed documentation on this feature. Let's tick to activate this feature. We see that all sales teams will use rule-based assignment by default. We can also click the manual drop-down to change the running as required. Let's leave it on manually and click Save. Now let's move to the Configuration Sales Team menu and open the Global Sales Team. On the right, we now have Assignment Rules settings. We see that the domain is set to match records with a probability greater than 20, and there are currently 32 records, or leads, that are currently included in that domain. There is an arrow next to which there is an assigned leads count for all leads and opportunities assigned in the past month. Clicking on the arrow drop-down allows us to further configure this domain filter. For example, we can also define that blacklist is not set, which means only leads that have a probability greater than 20 and are not blacklisted will be auto-assigned. Let's discard that change. It is important to ensure your domain is not too restrictive, or you may miss assigning valuable leads. At the bottom, we see our team members each have a display of how many leads and opportunities have been assigned to them in the past 30 days. If we open Mitchell Admin, we see configuration to skip auto-assignment, change the maximum number of leads that can be assigned to him, and we can even edit the domain filters specifically for team member Mitchell. Let's click Discard. At the top, we have an Assign Leads button that, when clicked, warns that this will assign leads to all team members. Let's click OK. Note, in the chatter on the right, we can see a record of leads being assigned when Mitchell Admin clicked the Assign Leads button. We will now move back to the Configuration Settings menu to look at the final configuration options relating to lead generation. Each of these next 3 settings are an in-app purchase feature that requires Odoo credits. When activated, a link to buy credits will display. Lead enrichment allows you to enrich leads with company data based on their email addresses either manually or automatically. If activated, the company details of the lead will display in the chatter once the Action Enrich button on a lead is clicked. Lead mining is a feature that will generate new leads. The lead mining output is determined by a variety of filtering criteria, which the user can select, such as the country, the company size, and the industry. If this feature is activated, a Generate Leads button will display in the Leads and CRM pipeline for the user. Visits to Leads allows you to convert visitors of your website into leads and perform data enrichment based on their IP address. Note, you can create a form on your website to automatically open any query as a lead without activating this setting that requires Odoo credits. We will explore how to create that website form in a future lesson. Now we have covered everything in the configuration settings, configuration sales teams, and configuration recurring plans menus. Let's open the next menu, Configuration Activity Types. This displays a list view of all our CRM activity types, which can be customized as required. Let's click New and we can see that we can name the activity as desired. In Action, we have a drop-down of multiple actions to choose. We can set a default user to the activity along with a default summary and note. We can also define what should happen for a follow activity. Let's discard. Moving to the Configurations Pipeline Tags menu, we see a list view of pre-configured tags with set colors. Tags are extremely useful in CRM and can be used to sort and report on large volumes of leads and opportunities effectively. Users may create tags on the fly or select from the pre-configured list. Let's move to this second screen, where we have the Leads menu open, and we will open the Campbell Chairs lead. Clicking in the Tags field, we can see a drop-down of all existing CRM tags. Let's select to also add the Information tag along with the existing Design tag. Let's now type the word Furniture and create a third tag. Using the Leads breadcrumb to return to the list view of all leads, we can do a custom group by on tags. We can also remove that group by and select the icon on the right and select to make the tags column visible in this list view. Now, in the search bar, let's type Info Tags and then Furniture Tags. This is displaying all leads with the tag Furniture or Information. If this is a filter you may use repeatedly, simply click the Favorites icon, save current search, name it, and save. Let's remove the search by clicking the X. Moving back to the first screen, we can refresh to see the Furniture tag has been automatically added to our Tags list view. The final Configuration Pipeline Lost Reasons menu displays a list view of configurable reasons that can be selected when an opportunity is lost. A lead can also be marked as lost, which will automatically archive it. However, the Lost Reason dialog will only display when making an opportunity, not a lead, as lost. Let's go back to the CRM pipeline using the Sales My Pipeline menu and open the Opportunity, Office Design and Architecture, which is in the proposition stage. The customer has told Mitchell they are not moving forward with this opportunity, so Mitchell will click the Lost button. Note, any user can simply click Submit at this point, as entering a lost reason is not mandatory when marking an opportunity as lost. Let's select Too Expensive as the reason the opportunity was lost, and then, in the comments, we will write Customer went with Office World instead. We will click Submit, and, in the chatter, we see the opportunity was lost. It moved to not being active. The lost reason was too expensive, and the lost comment of who they went with is displaying. This opportunity is automatically archived in the proposition stage, which removed it from the CRM pipeline view. An opportunity can be restored at any time in the future if required by clicking the Restore button. This will automatically make it visible again. We will explore the leads and opportunity flows in depth in future lessons. Note, only users with Sales Administrator access rights will be able to create lost reasons on the fly when marking an opportunity as lost, and the reason created will then add to the Lost Reasons list view. Users with access rights of Sales Users All Documents or Sales Users Own Documents will only be able to select from the pre-existing lost reasons. Now you've explored all the CRM configuration options and learned how to customize the CRM settings to suit your business needs. Why don't you head over to the next lesson, where we will review how to effectively use CRM reporting. Thank you for watching, and until next time.